good to go. Come on.
This is Outside the Round with Matt Burrill, a Raise Rowdy podcast.
My man, Austin Snell, the mud, or as it says on the at the shows on the road, Austin fucking Snell.
Dude, you know that voice sounds pretty familiar, bro. I think we need to just kind of go ahead and talk about that, man.
Dude, I thought I was in trouble when Ryan Humans was like, "Hey man, could you meet me and like we got to talk about something." I was like, "Oh shit, what did I do at the house?"
Yeah.
And he was like, then he had me pop into the little mixing room, and he was like, "Hey, dude, would you mind saying Austin fucking Snell at the microphone? We're trying to come up with like we're putting helping put like the show intro together."
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I'd be honored if there's anybody for this job. I can do this.
Yeah.
And
so anybody that's out there that's listening that has heard my live show, this is the guy that is on the intro of the show.
Austin fucking Snell, dude, I love that. It was so cool getting to hear that at Tailgate and Tall Boys.
Dude, I completely forgot that was like the first time you had seen that.
Yeah, because I haven't been to a show.
Yeah.
And you've been rocking with that now for,
I mean, it's been a year.
About a year,
About
yeah.
a year, yeah. I mean, it was
About
for
a year,
the
which is
headline tour,
wild.
so.
Which is fucking
and that
wild,
started in fall
dog.
last year, but
Fucking
we've
crazy.
been rocking with that for a minute, dude. So a lot of people have heard your voice.
That's wild. And of all the things to be saying, Austin fucking Snell. Gets me so excited, dog. So still bleeding. We're in release week right now, huh?
Dude, yeah, we're kind of in a new era right now. We're kind of we played our last headline tour show in Denver, Colorado. I think we ended up selling like 950 tickets.
Was that at the Grizzly Rose?
Yeah.
Dude, I love that
Dude,
place.
I want to go back there.
Dude, that's one of my favorite clubs.
Yeah, I mean, so they give you a belt buckle if you sell it out. I don't know if you knew that or not.
No.
But they give you like this big ass belt buckle if you sell the place out. So I told them when I left, I was like, I'm coming back here and we're gonna sell it out.
We're getting
we sold, like I said, like 900 tickets, and I think the cap is like 1,500.
Yeah, was that your first time out there?
We played a radio show out there, but other than that, dude, I had no clue if we had fans in Denver. I try not to ask about like ticket sale prices until like we're there and like people are starting to show up. I'm like, hey, what did we sell? But before, like leading up, I'll just stress myself out about it, so I just don't ask. But I mean, I was pleasantly surprised with how many people were in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, and that room's just great. And
It's
then
so sick,
and
dude.
then they had the wings
They had
and
the dance
shrimp.
floor.
Then they have the wings and the shrimp afterwards.
I had some of the wings.
Yep.
I didn't touch the shrimp.
The shrimp was dude. That's some of my favorite shrimp. They fly it in
Is
every
it?
day. Yeah, the
Okay.
shop they get it
I
from.
was a little scared of it. To be honest with you.
I know because you're not near the beach. You're like, why am I gonna eat this fish in Colorado?
Well, also, like, they put it on ice, and then I went to grab one, and it was like kind of lukewarm. And so I was like, you know, I'm gonna wait on this one, and we'll try it again next time.
I can tell you. Next time you
the
gotta,
shrimp looked great.
dude,
the
the hospitality out there is
they were so
awesome, and it's a big stage.
Yeah, it was massive, dude. The room's massive. It's easy to look full.
Yes,
because they had that big dance floor in the middle, and so like, as long as there's people on that, it's like, oh, this place is sick.
So that was the last.
That was the
date
last
of
show,
this
man.
tour.
That was the last date. We did an extended tour this year, just because last year went so well, and added like 3 or 4 dates to the headline tour, and then we played. That was the last one. So we go out with Aldean next month.
How crazy is that, bro?
I mean, it's the craziest thing ever. I mean, Jason's like God in Georgia. You know, like he like is from 40 minutes from my hometown, and I actually ran into him at Tortuga, and I'd heard the rumor that he like personally requested us out on tour, but like you hear that and other people say it, and you're like, no, that's you're capping.
Yeah.
And so that was like one of the third things I asked him when I met him. I was like, hey, is it true that you like asked us to be out on this tour? And he's like, yeah, I was on the way home to see some family, and I heard Pray All the Way Home on the radio. And I called my manager directly after hearing it, and I was like, hey, they're coming out on the road with us. And I was like, holy shit, dude. That's the coolest thing ever. Also, I found out that we went to the same elementary school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, like, he, like, went to my elementary school. I guess he left during elementary school and then moved to Macon.
Yeah.
And that's where everybody knows he's from, is Macon. But, like, I did not know that he went to school in, like, Dublin.
That's wild.
And so that's where I went to school. And so we probably sat in the same classroom at some point.
Yeah, dude.
You
It's been so cool watching you over these past few years. I mean, you've been in the Raise Rowdy family like since the get-go. Like I think you were still in the service.
I was still in the Air Force. Sarah from Raise Rowdy, I had zero things going on. I was still in the Air Force, just writing music and really just on TikTok, just effing around, dude. Didn't really know what I was
just
doing.
shooting shots because
Yeah,
that's what
really.
people were
That's
doing.
all anybody can do these days, you know. And that's what I was doing. And like Sarah found me on there, and she like I guess loved what I was doing, and so they wrote an article about me. Like, shit, that would have been 6 years ago. I feel like.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, Raise Rowdy is like the truest form of day one. So
Well, we're proud to be waving that flag and proud to be.
dude, yeah. I mean, Raise Rowdy was like the first round that I played.
Yeah, dude,
in
over at
Nashville.
Live Oak, yeah.
And yeah, dude. I mean, it's just been awesome to have you guys around and you around and just the whole team.
Yeah, because I first met you through, I believe, Brian Fuller. You were hanging out with.
Okay,
It was Brian. I think it was Brian Fuller telling me that there was this new kid coming up
Yeah.
from Georgia. His name's Austin, and I was like, yeah, I think I've heard Sarah talk about this guy.
Yeah.
And then does just kind of see how like, because you moved here, what was it, 2020?
2022.
2022.
Yep.
And then it just kind of all started moving, man. Like you found your group of guys.
Yeah, well, I think I found my sound early, and I think that that's something that a lot of guys struggle to do when they move to town. I think that a lot of people move to town, and like there's nothing against it at all. But I think a lot of people move to town and they like say, oh, okay, this is what's going on right now. Let me do this.
Yeah.
And like this is like the Morgan Wallen song that's popping off right now. Let me write that because that's obviously what's working. And I didn't ever really want to be that guy. Like I didn't want to be the guy that was like just following the footsteps of somebody else, With that being said, I had no fucking clue what my sound was when I moved here. I just kind of was just writing around and meeting people and just kind of staying, busy as much as possible. And then literally, I mean, we wrote Excuse the Mess within probably 6 months of me being in town with Christian and Presley. And leaving that room, I was like, this is something like super different, dude.
Yeah.
And like nobody's doing this. Like Hardy was doing the rock thing, but he's doing like the metal, like country redneck lyric and stuff like that, which is sick. But like, I was like, nobody's doing this, bro. And it's so sick. And like all the people my age that grew up listening to like the Nickelbacks or like the Creeds or the Three Doors Down or like the Nirvana stuff, like are all like my age now.
Yeah.
And so like, it only makes sense that like, the butt rock stuff is like coming back to, makes sense. So.
Yeah, and it's singing the songs with meaning because, like,
Yeah.
Excuse the Mess could have, or any of your songs, like Pray All the Way Home, like Excuse the Mess, Wildfire, all of those could be written as like contemporary country songs. You just put the rock flair on it, and you're able to inflect that with your voice, sonically with the music, but lyrically they could fit in as country. You just make them Austin Snell songs.
I mean, that's what I tell people, man. I'm literally just writing country songs with rock music behind it.
Yeah.
So
and it goes over so well in the live show.
And that's why, like, I think I love it so much is just because, like, I play some of the slower, like, more like, we have, like, on the album some, more modern sounding country stuff on it. But, like, it just doesn't hit the way I want it to live. And so, like, when you have, like, the Excuse the Messes or the Pray All the Way Homes or, stuff like that, it's, like, so much easier to stay, like, high energy in a show. Yeah. And that's what I love about a live show. Like, when the first time I saw Nickelback play live, like that was like one of the like things that stuck out to me. Is like, holy shit, dude, these dudes are rocking right now. Yeah. And like you can't look away from it. I feel like if I go, and this is not me talking shit on anybody, but if I go to like a regular modern country show, I find myself talking to my friends or like this or that.
Yeah, there's
like
not
drinking,
that.
Or like I go to the bar and grab a drink, but like. Dude, if I'm watching like Hardy play a show, like I don't want to walk away. It's like this dude is rocking out right now.
It's a spectacle.
I mean, absolutely is. So that's what I love about it, dude.
It's a spectacle for sure, dude. And yeah, I definitely resonate with that. And the live show aspect is something that's very important with us. And getting to see you do these festival stages. Yeah. And getting to see you, obviously there was some weather up in Bloomington, Illinois.
I was so upset about it.
You're gonna be going back there doing cruisins, which we're excited about. I think we're gonna try. We're planning a weekend that we're trying to get like a party bus up from Nashville to go to Cruisins, to go to Illinois for a show. I think we might be doing that for your show.
You're welcome there, man.
That'd be so much fun. But I got to see you in Clinton, Iowa.
Yes.
And you got to go on.
That was Tailgates too, right?
That was Tailgates too. Yep, that was Iowa. And getting to see just how you and your boys are in such sync up there. And to watch, I mean, it's been cool watching you grow, watching Kenny Whitmire grow, bro. That dude and his coveralls up there just fucking ripping, man.
Yeah, I'm like so excited to have him out, dude. And I remember when like we were like kind of sussing through band stuff, and like Devin, obviously the drummer, has been with me since the beginning.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. He's a fucking rock star.
He is, dude. He comes from like literally like playing metal shows. Yeah, that's what he did, and like he just kind of came over. I think a lot of people are doing that right now. They're kind of coming over into the country space. Yeah, just because I feel like it's more marketable right now. But So he's been with me from the start, and then we've kind of just been sussing through guitar players. Wade Davis, I think has he been on this podcast yet?
I had Wade on with when him and Lauren Watkins came on together.
Yeah,
I love Wade.
Wade is just great, dude, and like we had him out last year for a little bit. And,
yeah.
He was just kind of trying to split time with Lauren and me, and like I was just like, you know what, go do that thing, dude, and like it's no hard feelings or whatever. And so we did that, and I brought Miles from Lakeview over.
Yeah.
He used to play for Lakeview. Brought him over first. Then we got rid of our bass guitar, and I was like, I want 2 guitars on stage. Like that's what I want. Like it's gonna sound better. We'll run bass in the tracks. I don't care who talks shit about it.
Yeah.
It just sounds better and looks better. And so I was like, Kenny, bro. And like at this point, he'd done the Warren's Outers tour with me, like the acoustic stuff. Like he had done all the acoustic little shows that we had done up to that point. And I was like, Kenny, bro, just come play guitar for me. And he's like, I'm not a guitar player. Like I'm not that good at guitar. Like I can't go on stage and play guitar. Like, it's just not me.
Yeah.
I'm like, just give it a shot, bro. And so like we brought him in, like built our show, and like we kind of gave him some like easy parts to play. And like while we were rehearsing, we realized like, dude, this dude can play guitar.
Yeah.
And he killed it. And like now we just got finished building out our new headline set with all the new songs on it. And like we gave him like some lead parts, and like, dude, he's like an animal.
It's
bro.
just the confidence of getting out there and doing it.
Yeah,
like
and he has it now.
He's
bro.
always had it in him.
Yeah, he's got it, bro. And like he's just also such a good dude to have around, you know?
Yeah.
He's such a like easygoing person. Like he like calms me down, like because he's just like is super like chill and like mellow.
Yeah.
And me and him have been out on the road just by ourselves doing radio stuff now, because Pray All the Way Home's at radio.
Yeah.
And radio tour is a whole nother beast in itself. That shit's a grind, bro. But it's obviously a blessing, but like it's just a grind. But yeah, so me and him have been on the road doing that, and he's been coming out flying out with me to all these radio visits and picking the guitar.
Yeah,
and
having somebody with you for that, that's like your
especially
brother.
for my first time around, you
Yeah.
know, like because I don't know what the hell's going on, dude, half the time. And so like just having somebody else out there that is also their first time, they're just like, hey, we're doing this shit together.
Yeah, and
you know?
for it to be, of all people, for it to be Kenny, who's like one of the first guys that you got to know in town, dude.
Literally the first person. I mean, I remember specifically my first day in town. I moved in, my parents left, they helped me move in, and I was chilling, and like it was the first time I was like by myself in town. I was like, holy shit, I don't know what the fuck to do, bro. I don't know anybody here.
Yeah.
And then the next day, Brett Bone messaged me on Instagram and was like, hey, do you want to come over and write a song? Because I just posted on my Instagram that I'd moved to town. He's like, you want to come over and write a song? And like literally my second day there, I walked in the house and it was Christian Yancey, Kenny Whitmire, Sam Johnson, Brett Bone, and I want to say Hunter Chastain was there. But like literally all the boys were there. So yeah, we met super early, and yeah, it's a blessing to have people like that.
Yeah,
so early on.
and something I love about you is like the crew that you kind of come from. Like you're me and Nikki always say like your class, like the kids that moved here like right at the tail end of the pandemic, like that 2021, 2022, and a huge part of that crew obviously was Sam.
Yeah.
And Sam is somebody that we all think about every day, and somebody that helped you get like. I remember when Lines came out and hearing
I got
that.
the tattoo, bro.
Yeah.
I got this is Lines with 11% battery. It was his favorite part of the whole song. Like from the demo, I don't even know why I said it. I think it was just like to keep track of what my battery percentage was at.
Yeah.
And so when I recorded like the work tape of it, I like said this is Lines at 11% battery, and I sent the demo or work tape to all the dudes that wrote on it, and he was like, "Bro, if this doesn't stay in the song, I don't want to be on it." And I was like, all right, bro, it'll stay in the song. And then, like, before I put it out, obviously he passed away. And I was like, dude, it's got to stay in the song.
Yeah.
And so I got it, kept it in the song, then got the tattoo. But, yeah, dude, I mean, he's got 2 more cuts, I think, on this record coming out.
Yeah.
So any point in time where I can, continue to, show his talent, I'll continue to do that.
Yeah, because there was so much. He had so much.
Dude, yeah.
He had so much.
Yeah.
And he was just one of those dudes that, like, the boys show up to around on a Tuesday or on a Sunday. And even if he wasn't playing, him just coming and hanging, like your whole gang of guys coming in before everybody started touring and stuff.
Yeah.
And he just made every room that he
was a
walked
light,
into
dude.
better.
He was a light, and like it was just you knew he was in the room for sure.
Yeah.
And like he didn't even have to say anything. Like he was just a big guy. Like you just knew he was there, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like
just a smile on his face.
Yeah, and
or he'd fuck with you on stage, or he'd be
Yeah.
ripping his pen on stage and just saying whatever. And it was just,
Yeah, man.
it's just, and it's like you guys are all like, we look at you guys as like
Yeah.
raised rowdy kids. So it's
Right.
cool. What's it been like working with Baylis? Because I noticed Baylis produced this whole record.
the whole thing. He did every song on it. It's been easy, bro. It's been so easy. He's stupid talented.
What was the first song with him? Was it
Pray All the Way Home.
Pray All the Way Home? Was
Pray
the
All the
first
Home was
song?
the
You were
first
like,
one,
this
so
is
we-
it.
Yeah, and I mean, when we got back in and talked about, recording the record, I was like, we were talking about producer stuff, and I was like, well, me and Baylis got a pretty good track record, so let's just keep Baylis in the mix. And a lot of the songs, he was a part of the demos originally, so it was really a lot of just us going back in and just revamping the demos that we already had. But dude, he just gets it, man, and he comes from the rock scene as well, and like he was in a metal band too, I think.
Yeah.
And so it's so easily, translatable from what, like he just gets my sound already, and I don't have to say much about it. And also, bro, he does this weird thing, dog. And like you've met him before, I'm sure, so you know how he is.
I've had late night Red Door nights with Baylis.
Yeah, so
I know Baylis.
Yeah. So like he does this thing where like I'll be in the studio with him and like we'll be working on something, and I'll say something about whatever guitar part or like some kind of vocal, whatever that should be somewhere, and I'm like, hey Baylis, what if we added this like right here? And he'll just laugh at me and then turn back around and like as if he's just not listening to what I'm saying, and then he'll just be typing on his shit, and then within 5 seconds he'll have it. Like I won't even have to explain. I'll be like, hey, what if the guitar sounds like this but like kind of like this? And he's like, haha, yeah. And then just turns around, bro, and just cooks, dude, and just cooks. And so like he just makes it so easy, and he's such like a fun guy to work with, and like just being in that house alone makes it a lot less pressure. I don't think I ever will want to go into like a professional studio where like there's a vocal booth here and like the live band is here and like he's in a completely separate room like looking through a glass thing. I just love being in his house. Just like, I don't know if you've ever been there or not.
It's a vibe.
Like, it's a vibe. There's like just shit everywhere, and like it's a mess in there, and like I just love it because there's no pressure.
Yeah,
at all.
and all the other rock guys that have come through there, like
Right.
you can tell that there's been over the years cool shit
Oh, yeah.
created there, and that guy's got stories for days. Like
Absolutely.
stories on stories on stories,
Absolutely,
and then
dude.
you'll be hanging out there, and all of a sudden, some guy from some random metal band that you're like, oh shit, this is the guy
Yeah.
from this song, like
Yeah.
that'll just
Yeah.
pop in, and
Yeah.
guys from LA or guys from Canada or wherever will just pop in and
Yeah.
hang out with Baylis. He's the connector, bro.
Yeah, I mean, this album was so fun to work on, dude. And yeah, like you were saying, like I mean, we'll just be in there, and like Michael Whitworth will just drop by and like just be there. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you know him or not. But
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like another character.
Yep.
And you just never know who you're just gonna walk in and see in there. And I think it's super sick, dude. It's like super like low pressure. Like I don't want to feel like there's a weight on my shoulders like when I'm in
No,
the
you
studio.
wanna
know?
go
Like,
in
I
there
want
and-
it to be fun,
Yeah,
and that's what it's
dude.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
I just feel like if I went into like an actual studio, it'd feel like work. And like when I go in there, it just doesn't, because there's just guitars laying on the couch and like a drum kick head just like laying in the center of the freaking living room.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's no pressure at all. We're just in there, and like even if we don't finish that day, it's like no big deal, because like we can just come back over tomorrow and finish it. It's like you don't have to book, the studio to rent it out. It's just where he lives.
Just
So,
shoot Baylis a text,
Yeah.
hey, I'm coming over.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, cool, dude.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
yeah, man. So it's cool, man. It was super fun for sure.
Yeah, he gets it. And the Muddy Water Rockstar thing, where did that all kind of come from? Because that's been like a part of your
Yeah,
brand.
it's been the brand.
You had a cool whiskey jam experience with Brantley coming out
Yeah, dude.
and singing that with you, which you told me that story a little bit. but-
Yeah. Yeah,
Is
he
he-
was supposed to be. I mean, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but he was supposed to be on that song.
Oh, really?
We were supposed to put out a remix of that, and he was going to be on the second verse, and shit happened, couldn't happen.
Yeah.
So we pulled the trigger on it, or didn't pull the trigger on it, and just shot it down. But so it was kind of like, it was cool anyway to have him out on stage, but it was also cool because like all the like label people were there, and like
Yeah.
it was like a kind of a fuck you to them.
Yeah, like we're doing
it's
this
like
live,
he's coming
yeah.
out anyway, dude, and
Yeah.
we're gonna sing this song.
And have you
together.
gotten to know him pretty well?
Dude, he's sick, bro. He's
Another rockin' Georgia guy.
yeah,
like
yeah.
Jason.
He's so sick, bro. He's such a good dude, and like cares about new artists and like cares about giving me info, and like he's kind of taking me under his wing a little bit and kind of just guided me a little bit, and any question that I've ever had, as if I'm doing this right, or should I be doing it this way, or should I say this to somebody or whatever. He's kind of just been there in my ear about that, and it's always cool to have somebody that is also an artist that can help you out. It's obviously cool to have label and management and stuff like that to like kind of steer you in the right direction. But it's like, I mean, you can't beat having another artist that has been there and done it and like has been through everything
and has kind of bended it too. Like I grew up a huge Brantley fan, dude. So like from his different chapters of like when he was starting out to going back to the modern day prodigal son stuff to the halfway to heaven stuff to then he just started rocking and putting out shit like Read Me My Rights, Take It Outside. Like,
well, bro, his show, his live show,
oh dude, so much
insane,
pyro, so much
dude.
pyro, dude. It's absurd.
Like, I didn't expect that at all. Like I was obviously like I knew his songs and stuff, and like I was a fan, but I didn't really get Brantley until the first time I saw him live.
And like, his band is
his guitar player
good.
has dreads down to his
fucking
thighs.
And he came up in like the worship like metal world.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
He's a worship
and
guy.
He's the coolest guy ever.
Christian, tatted up with the dreads, just slinging it out there.
And his drummer's sick. Like his whole band is sick, and he's playing like a rock show, bro. And it's like that's like the tightest band I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
like, they play a great show. But anyway, just in general to have an artist around that can answer questions or just be there or whatever is cool as shit. Also, that night at Whiskey Jam, that morning, I was on Instagram and I saw Dylan Marlowe post about Young Gravy coming out. He didn't say Young Gravy, but he's like, I have a special guest coming out. And I was like, oh, God. And I figured Code would bring somebody out. And so, like, I was like, who am I going to bring out for my show? Because I can't be the only one on this list.
Yeah, and Wyatt ended up bringing out Gavin DeGraw.
Yeah. Thank God that I made that decision because I would have been the only one on that list that didn't bring somebody out.
I still think it would have been.
It would have been cool. It would have been cool.
But having that moment, on a big stage like that, in town, that's a nice. Hey, I
texted him. I texted Brantley as soon as I saw that story that Dylan posted, and I was like, hey man, this is probably 11 o'clock in the morning. I was like, hey, I don't even know if you're in town, but if you are, like, I'd love for you to swing by and sing Muddy Water Rockstar with me at the Whiskey Jam tonight. And I told him like Co was headlining, so it'd be sick to have you out. Didn't hear back from him. I think we went on stage at 7 that night. He texted me back at 6:45. And he's like, didn't even say if he was coming or not. He's like, y'all running wedges? And I was like, no, we're running ears. He's like, well, damn, my ears are in Georgia. I was like, dude, I can get you a set of ears. Like, don't worry about that. And so he calls me. He's like, hey, man. He's like, hey, I'm down the street. I'm trying to get this thing figured out, dude. I'll see if I can make it out there. This is 15 minutes before we go on stage. I'm like, all right, well, if you're coming, dude, you probably need to leave now.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'll let you know. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I tell my manager, I was like, hey, in case he comes, dude, get a set of ears, get an extra mic. Like, I don't know what's about to happen. 5 minutes before we go on stage, not there. Haven't heard from him. And I'm like, listen, if he shows up, just make sure he stays inside stage so I know, like, I can see him on the stage so I can bring him out.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, cool. And I'm walking on stage for our show start, and we play Muddy Water Rockstar second in our set list.
Yeah, it's early. Yeah.
Like, so it's literally the second song we play. I'm walking out on stage for the show, and I turn around, and Brantley's just now getting here as I'm walking out. And I'm like, holy shit, dude. Dude shows up like literally a minute before I walk on stage and comes on and plays the song and went super sick, and I don't know. He's a super great guy, and it was awesome to have that experience for sure. But I don't know. Brantley Gilbert, dude.
Yeah. Is it wild?
What a real thing, dude.
Like what a real Nashville thing. You don't know if it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and he's so like nonchalant, dude. I don't know if you've like met him, but like he's so nonchalant.
Oh, he's
doesn't
chill.
care.
He's been
like,
California sober. He's somebody I've looked up to in my sobriety for a long
And
time.
I heard it was like pretty bad at one point.
Oh yeah, dude. He was wild. He was wild, man. He came up in that Milledgeville, Athens scene where shit was crazy back in the day, like the Corey Smith era. Like, it was wild, you know. So
I just know that like if I was in that same situation, like I probably wouldn't even remember the words to the song. First off, I would have been like, dude, I don't know the words, like whatever. I don't know if I can make it. Like I'm over here doing this right now. Probably not. And he's just like, yeah, man, cool. Shows up, dude, hangs out for like 5 minutes after the show. And then goes to watch somebody at the Opry that night. But He's just so nonchalant, dude. He's sick, and that's kind of like what I want to be when I'm, up there like that. It's just, don't care about nothing.
Yeah, you're somebody that kids moving to town right now are looking up to, especially if they're leading into the rock vein.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're showing that you can have a song like "Pray All the Way Home" at commercial country radio.
Yeah,
that hasn't been done. Yeah. And especially you not even being here like a full 2 years yet, but the work that you've put in and the tours you've gotten to go out and open on, the writers rounds that you've played, the days hanging out with your buddies, writing songs and building that crew, dude. Like, it's got to be kind of crazy to
I don't
look at it that way. I'm sure you don't, because you're in the moment and you don't want to look at it that way. But as there's an outside, kids are looking up, like being like, I want to be like Austin Snell.
Yeah, it's wild, dude.
Like, you're having an impact.
I saw somebody's TikTok the other day, and like they were putting out a song or something, and like like people are doing the carousels on TikTok now where you swipe to the different like pictures. He was like, if you like Austin Snell, and had a picture of me on there, and then if you like so and so, then you'll love this song. And I'm like, dude, like people are like literally like comparing me to their music that they're making, and like it's just, I don't know, it's a weird feeling. I don't really get to think about it a whole lot, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Just because like, and I think it's a healthy way to think, but I also think that it is slightly unhealthy sometimes. It's like I'm always kind of just, what's next? Like, what are we doing now? How can we top this? Like, how is this going to keep moving this way and not do that? And
or do this. This is very frustrating, just staying level, because it could be going good, but you want it to keep climbing.
I mean, it's a slow climb, and like that's what I'm on right now. Is like, it went like this for a minute, and now it leveled off, and now we're kind of just on a steady incline. And I stress myself out so much about just kind of like looking into stats, and like even the other day, me and Kenny were talking on the bus and or the van. And
I was gonna say bus life.
No bus, dude.
What kind of van though?
It's a Sprinter. It's like a Mercedes Sprinter.
So
we have 7 bunks on it, so like it's
a good.
It's legit.
That's better than your average van and trailer tour.
Yeah, we're not in a transit.
Yeah,
I don't think we could be. I would literally strangle everybody in my band if we were in a transit still. But we're in a van. But anyway, me and Kenny were talking. And I was kind of just telling him about, me watching my numbers and stuff. And he was like, you got to understand, dude, like 2 years ago, you didn't have any monthly listeners on Spotify. And if you would like show like the day before you moved to town, like these monthly listeners, you'd be freaking out. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, dude. You're right. And I constantly have to just gut check myself in that sense, just because I don't think about it, dude. I don't ever think about it. I think about, what's next, or like, what's next on the album? What are we doing next? What's after the album? Like, I mean, I've already heard the songs that are coming out on the album, 100 times each.
Yeah.
And so now, like, the album comes out this week, and like, it's sick as hell. It's cool as shit, and it's going to be crazy. And like, I'm excited to do the tour, but also like at the same time, I'm like, okay, what now? Like, I'm already on like what are we releasing next year kind of thing, And it's such a weird thing, because you don't think that's the way that it works in music, but it is.
Not until you're there.
And I don't know. It's obviously like I'm extremely blessed, and like I love it to death. But like sometimes I wish I could go back and be like knowing what I know now, and go back to when I first moved to town and be like, you're gonna put out an album, and like it's gonna be sick.
You're gonna go on tour with Jason.
You're gonna go on tour with Aldean, and
you're gonna have the Gilbert hop up.
And you're gonna drive out to Denver, Colorado, where you've never been before. I don't know anybody in Denver, Colorado, and sell 950 tickets.
Yeah.
Which is sick.
And they're going to know the words to your song.
Right, dude.
Yeah.
And it's like, I have to like constantly check myself and like remind myself of that, and like kind of just compare myself to before.
Yeah.
As long as I feel like you're comparing yourself to what you were before that, then it helps a little bit.
Yeah. And you've also got a very special lady in your life.
I do.
Talk about having that rock, like going through this without having somebody by your side, without having your ride or die. And Allie's so awesome, dude.
She's great, man.
You really lucked out, man. So did she. It's a good.
Yeah, she's doing all right too. Can't skip past that. But I mean, it's super important, and I know where I could be if I didn't have that rock in my life. Right now I could be on the road just belligerent.
Yeah.
And I feel like, that is kind of what keeps me from living that life. And I don't want to live that life at all. I've done that before. And I know where that leads. Like, I know that leads to nowhere, like, in a happy place. And, like, I want to be happy, and I want to be healthy. And, it helps a lot having her, and her specifically. I mean, she's styling me. She's literally my like stylist.
Yeah.
And she just is so supportive, and she's great.
And you've got the pup.
Yeah, and she sang on the album.
Oh, really? What
Yeah,
song?
there's a song called "Wasting Mine," and she sang the harmony in the bridge section.
Oh, dude, that's so cool.
She just can't, it wasn't planned or anything. She was just in the studio at Baylis's, and we were recording the song, and I was making fun of her, like we were trying to get her in the studio just to like fuck around.
Yeah.
And I was like, why don't you just sing like the oohs? Like there's like a ooh section
Yeah.
in there, and I was like, just sing it. Baylis can make it sound good, you know. And so she sang it, and then Baylis just kind of tuned it up a little bit and like helped her out.
Yeah.
And so yeah, she's on a song with me technically, without credit.
Without credit.
Yeah, I was like, listen, I know this is morbid, but like if we ever break up, like do not ever come for me for your credit on this song, because you're not getting it.
That's awesome. And then how's the pup doing?
He's in Georgia, dude. He's living with my parents right now. He's a menace to society.
Because I remember him at the house. He came over one day with,
Yeah.
I think Allie brought him over. You guys, I think, had just gotten him.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
running all over that second floor at Ryan Newman's
He's a
place.
mess, dude. We live in an apartment downtown, and it's highly difficult to have a dog in an apartment because we live on the 9th floor, and so, you know, he shits on the living room floor, and it's like you can't like discipline him because like by the time you spank him, take him outside, walk down the hallway, down the elevator, walk down another hallway, and then out into the grass, it's like, why are we here?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so it's so hard to house train a dog in an apartment. So we took him down to Georgia and left him with my parents for a little bit. And we're looking into getting like a house here soon. And when we get that, we'll go grab him.
Give him a yard to run around in.
Yeah.
That'll
yeah.
be good.
Little back
What
fence or
kind of
something.
shit does he get into? Like you say, he's a menace to society.
Yeah,
Is he
he's
just-
chewing shit up now.
Oh, okay.
And dude, he's an English bulldog, bro, and he's got way too much energy for an English bulldog.
Yeah, those are supposed to be like chill.
Well, so
like,
dude, when
not
we were
moving
looking,
around
like,
much.
first off, we probably shouldn't have even bought a dog because we have a full-grown golden retriever at
That's
the house.
right. Yeah.
And she's like 150 pounds, and so we didn't need another dog, but I wanted one, and we started looking around, and I wanted a Frenchie.
Oh,
I wanted a French bulldog.
Yeah.
And we were looking for like a few days, and then Allie found Ollie, and she's like, "Why don't we just get this English bulldog? He'll be lazy, like he won't do nothing, like he'll just lay around, bro, and like it'll be so easy." And I was like, "Okay, we'll go get him." And we got him, and he's like the opposite of that. He's like the worst, bro. He's the worst, and he like never runs out of energy, does not sleep, like is just running full throttle 24/7. And so, yeah, we had to take him down for a vacation for a
So
little
he's
while.
enjoying his little.
Oh,
Time
he's
down
living
there.
life,
Yeah.
dude. He's living life. He's got a full backyard, a brother dog.
Oh, so he's having a ball down there.
Yeah, he's chilling.
That's good.
He's with the grandparents, dude. The grandparents are always fun,
dude.
you know?
Yeah, dude. My
They spoil him. They
that's
feed him
how-
donuts and shit, dude. He's,
Yeah, dude, isn't
He's
it
living
crazy what like our parents feed the dogs? Like my mom and stepdad have a dog. Like they had my childhood dog, and then when she passed, they got another one, Bailey. And Bailey's a bit of a menace. She's crazy, like a little like poodle-y kind of mix.
Yeah.
But whenever my grandparents get her, they spoil. My grandparents are like dogs licking out the ice cream bowl after dinner, kind of like spoiling shit, you know?
Yeah, dude.
So he's Ollie's doing well. It's Ollie's world. We're just in it down there.
Oh, yeah. He's living life, man.
That's
He's living
awesome.
life.
That's awesome. You got that Braves hat on you. Do you follow sports
I don't,
pretty
man.
closely?
I don't follow baseball. I played baseball up until high school, and up until then, I kind of followed it. But now I just wear the hats.
Yeah.
So I couldn't name every player on the Braves team.
Could you name any?
No, probably not, dude. Freeman's not on there anymore.
Yeah.
He's with the Dodgers, right?
Yeah.
He's with LA. Swanson, is he still there?
No, he's in Chicago.
No, I can't. I can't, then, dude.
What about football? Are you like a big Go Dogs guy, like with your Georgia Bulldogs, or you know?
Yeah, man. Well, I don't get time anymore, dude.
Isn't it crazy? Like especially with this life, because it's like we're working on the weekends, so we don't get to watch.
Yeah, dude.
Games.
I watched maybe one game last year. And I used to love it. Like I used to watch it every weekend. You know, go party in Statesboro and watch on game day.
Statesboro.
Yeah.
Oh, Statesboro, bro. Were you a Blue Room guy,
I've been there a few times.
or were you more like Dingus McGee's and Southern Social?
Yeah.
Dingus.
Well, what's the pool? Like it's like a big pool. Like it's like it gets lit. It's like at an apartment. Like
I don't know about that. I haven't been to the.
Yeah.
I went to the dance house once upon a time. That was
Okay.
That was a time.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I haven't really been like on campus.
Yeah, it's dangerous out there.
Statesboro is wild, man. Have you played at the Blue Room?
Yep, we did that on the MW. It was the second show on the MWR tour last year. It was lit.
Those kids are just nuts.
Yeah, man, it's crazy out there, dude.
Those
And
college kids are just crazy, bro.
I'm glad I missed it. I'm glad I missed out on the college thing.
That you went
to the military.
to the military.
Yeah, which I ended up doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like I was still probably drinking way more in the military than I would have if I went to college.
That was San Diego, right?
Yeah, it was like pretty much Sacramento, San Francisco.
Okay,
up
so it was
north.
Northern Cali.
Yeah. So, yeah, I probably ended up drinking more there than I would have in college, but I'm glad I missed out on the college life, though.
Yeah, and then you get it by being here, too. Like, I was actually just having this conversation with my girlfriend, Erin, last night. I was like, yeah, my job's, like, I worked in radio for a little bit, like, being a part-timer, driving a van around, popping up in the tent, being like, hey, spin our prize wheel, like, that kind of shit. And then I moved down here and was, like, a bouncer at 23, and then it was like extended college, like 24, like, moving down here and working in music.
Did you know Nikki T before you moved here?
No, or a little bit. I knew of Raised Rowdy.
Okay.
He was
Wait, when did you move? When did you move to town?
I moved October 2018. Nick moved here October of 2020. So I got here about 2 years before he did.
Gotcha.
But we had known each other. We'd been friends on like the internet. Like I'd been following Raised Rowdy, and they'd always. If I saw an artist on the new country playlist of the Raised Rowdy new country playlist, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta check this out. Like.
Yeah.
Raised Rowdy showed me who Ryan Nelson was, showed me who Meg Patrick was, who Muscadine Bloodline were, who Lainey Wilson, Riley Green, Luke Combs. Like, I found out about all that stuff in, like, 2017, 2018 through Nick and Sarah and Derek and that whole crew.
They were on it, dude.
Yeah, and we try to still be on it to this day. It's tough when you're in town, though, because you make friends with... You hear all this buzz of, like, who's buzzing in town. And there's a lot of guys and girls. You could be as big as you want in Midtown, but if people don't know who you are outside and you can't go to Denver, Colorado and at least sell some tickets, it's like there's something to be said for being outside of town and discovering the artist versus being in town and having it kind of fed to you.
I can see that.
You know?
For sure.
Like, it's cool to think that I get to go to all these, what some would consider, like, concerts, and it's like... We're hosting them, and we're doing 10 to 12 events a month, and we're getting ready to do those Losers outdoor shows, which are going to be fucking wild, Raised Rowdy in the parking lot. But I miss the days of, like, oh, shit, this guy Morgan Wallen's coming through and playing this small club in Asbury Park, New Jersey. I want to go and see. And I used to think his name was Morgan Whalen. I didn't even know how to pronounce it, you know? Like 2016, you know? Like, I miss those days
dude,
of being a fan.
Yeah, well, you see what's coming out of Nashville, like, when you're not there. But, like, when you're in Nashville, you're so intertwined with everything that's, like, going on every day. It's like you don't see what's coming out of Nashville. You see what's coming into it, you know?
Yeah, you see what's coming in, and you're like, oh, this label's really putting a lot behind this guy or this or that.
It's crazy how fast people switch up, dude.
Yeah, dude, it really
Which is awesome for the artist, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, and, dude, I love Tucker Wetmore to death. Like, he's such a great dude. Like, he's awesome.
I haven't met him yet. He's going to be at the Tailgate in Tall Boys in Michigan because I'm going to be emceeing those, and we're going to be hanging out at those. So I've heard nothing bad about the kid.
He's such a nice guy. I met him, like, pretty soon after I moved to town, and we wrote together a couple times.
He's a West Coast guy. I think he's a Washington dude. Like, he's from, like, Pacific
he's up
Northwest.
Yeah, up there. Super nice guy. But it's like, bro, shit happens so fast.
Yeah.
And, like, you see, like, who the labels are excited about, and then something like that happens and how fast they're like, whoa, never mind, dude.
Yeah.
This guy's, like, killing it. Hold on a second.
Yeah,
like, whatever you have going on, hold on.
Yeah.
This guy.
How quickly the machine can
switch around, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like a never-ending thing.
Yeah. And that's what's been good about, like, the team that you're with.
Yeah.
I think, like, Zeb and those guys.
They got it going on.
They got it going on, and they've been on you since you got up here, honestly.
I knew Zeb. Yeah, I knew Zeb before I moved to town. And it was crazy because I remember when I first started writing songs, I was a big fan of Ray Fulcher. And I'd found out that he had written a lot of the first Luke Combs record.
Yeah.
And so I studied this guy. Like, I, like, watched all of his interviews and was just, like, infatuated with, like, you know, how he was, like, describing how he would go about writing a song. And, like, I would just study him. And started writing songs or whatever, and then he posted I think he did a new album or something, and I covered one of the songs off the album and posted it on Instagram, and he reposted it onto his Instagram story. And at the time, dude, I was in California. I don't know anything about the industry. Like, I had no connection to the industry at all. I didn't know what I was doing. And so, to me, I was like, bro, I just made it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm there, bro. Like,
People know who I am now.
Yeah.
I know this. Yeah.
And so, yeah, he reposted it. And then I think that him and Zeb were at a wedding. And Ray showed Zeb a video of me covering his song. And then Zeb kind of just took me under his wing and kind of just stayed in contact. He's probably the reason why I moved to Nashville, to be honest with you. He was always in my ear. He's like, when are you getting here? And at the time, I was like, dude, I got 2 years left in the military. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Anytime soon. And so, yeah, he kind of just stayed in my ear about it. And I would kind of send him songs every now and then. I'd write this. And I'd be like, hey, do you like this? And he'd be like, yeah, it sucks. And I'd be like, okay, I think it's pretty cool. And I would just kind of keep doing that. And then I moved back to Georgia in 2020 and kind of just worked a construction job and was doing the same thing, just writing songs when I was off. And he's like, okay, you need to get up here. Like, you're just wasting time. Like, you're making excuses. And I was like, I don't have the money yet. And, like, I'm working this job. Like, I don't have the time. Like, I'm just trying to figure everything out. And he's like, stop making excuses. Like, move to Nashville and figure it out from there. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I signed a lease with 2 random guys. I don't think we talked about this last time I was on the podcast. I got on a roommate app.
Oh, like, so you were like, Nashville was like your college, because that's how it works when you're in college. You go on like a portal or like an app, and then that's how you find your college roommates.
Yeah. I mean, it was literally like, it was like Tinder roommates.
Of people moving to Nashville.
Yeah. And so I was on this app, and I was literally swiping left or right, bro, for roommates in Nashville. I was like, this guy, no. This guy's wearing Sperry's, no. You know, and then swiping right or whatever, and landed with 2 guys and signed a lease with these 2 random dudes. Had no clue who they were. Like, I don't think I ever even spoke on the phone with them.
Wow.
Before signing the lease. So I signed a lease with these 2 guys, and then a week, I think probably to the day after I signed the lease with these 2 random guys, this was probably in December of 2021. Signed a lease in December. January, a week after I signed the lease with these guys, they found a tumor in my back that I thought was a slipped disc from being in the gym. I used to be in the gym pretty heavy.
Oh, shit.
And so I went to the doctor. I was like, hey, I probably slipped a disc. Like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Did an MRI. It was a tumor, like the size of a golf ball in my back, like in my spinal cord. And they're like, yeah, we don't know if it's cancerous or not. We probably need to go in there and remove it, though. I was like, okay. Well, I just signed a lease in Nashville. I can't move to Nashville. He's like, probably not for a little while, no. And so, like, me not knowing these guys, I was, like, expecting to call them and be like, hey, I can't move on time. Like, I can't pay rent on time because I'm going to use my savings account that I've been saving for to live for the next, however many months.
Yeah.
Fully expecting them to be like, fuck off, dude. Like, we don't know who you are. Figure it out.
Yeah.
They were like, no, we'll cover your rent until you can get here. And if that's not, a God thing, I don't know.
Yeah.
If I've ever seen anything from God.
Were they guys were they guys in music or?
No. Well, one guy was a sales rep for a beer company, and one guy was John Wayne Hatfield. I don't know if you know who he is.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. And
wow.
Random guys are like, hey, we'll cover your rent until you can figure it out. And so I was like, holy shit, that's cool. Had the surgery in February, moved in May. And after May, everything's kind of just, took off.
That is a God thing.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely is. I don't know what the original question was, but.
No, but that's wild.
Yeah.
And that ties in with like me and God are a little tighter than you might think.
Yeah. We wrote that song.
That's some real stuff.
We wrote that song in like 45 minutes, I think. And I think it's because it was so relatable and it was just like, blah. This is what I'm feeling and it's out now.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Crazy stuff.
That's
dude.
Crazy. So I'm gonna pull up your your tour schedule right here, what the events look like. Because you're busy. How many dates do you think you've done so far this year? You guys have been out there.
I think they said beginning of the year, by the end of the year we'll be in the hundreds.
That's great. 100 dates a year. I've done that before. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a good bit.
That's a lot.
And when you add in radio tour on top of that.
Yeah, dude. The radio tour thing. When did you start doing that?
We've been doing it for, let's see, what month is it now? It's June. I think around February, March.
Wow.
So we've been doing it for a little while, and I've been kind of taking weeks off every now and then, but for the most part, we'll go play a show or a weekend with the band Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
And then we'll have Sunday for a travel day. Get back sometimes super late on Sunday, and me and Kenny will fly out on Monday to a radio visit
in wherever.
Yeah, St. Louis, whatever. Do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we'll fly and meet the band on Thursday wherever they're driving to for the show.
Jeez.
So it's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot. But, I mean, like I said, I got to constantly check myself on, like, what is the alternative.
Yeah.
Me fucking crammed into a corner trying to stick weld a rusty-ass pipe in Georgia, Like, that's the alternative for me.
Yeah.
So, could be worse, for sure.
So I'm looking at some of these dates you have coming up with Aldean. You start out in my neck of the woods. You start out in the Northeast.
Okay.
So you're going to some of the first places that I went to concerts, like growing up as a kid. Like you're playing in Homedale, New Jersey, which is PNC Bank Arts Center. It's a fun time.
Is that an amphitheater?
It's an amphitheater. It holds about 20,000+, I want to say. 20 to 25. It's a big one. The ones up there are very big.
Right.
And it's like right off the interstate. So that place, I joke around that I had $1,000 beer there. I got an underage drinking ticket at a Toby Keith concert there in 2000 and what would it have been? 2016 or 20? No, it would have been earlier because I would have been underage. So it would have been like 2015 or 2014, and I drank I got charged $1,000 beer for underage drinking because it's like the interstate or the Garden State Parkway, like the main highway, is like right here, and the venue's like right off it. So it's like a pit stop, like you get directly. So they're very heavy there, but that venue's awesome. And then Camden, New Jersey, that's like the Philly crowd. That's like WXT's the big station there. Like you're gonna get to see a lot of like these radio friends that you've gotten to make and whatever at this Aldean tour, and that's gonna be super productive for you.
And that's kind of what we've been pushing at these visits and stuff. It's like, hey, come see us.
Come see us. Oh, and then Guilford, New Hampshire, bro. I bet you Sarah's going to be at that one.
She better be.
I was going to say,
dude, I think the last time I saw Sarah was at a Ray's Rowdy round. Like
a year or two ago.
Like last year, yeah. Like midway last year, I think.
Yo, you're back-to-back nights in New Hampshire. That's a Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. I think we're playing 30, 34, 35 shows with them.
That's wild, dude.
Could be worse.
Dude, it definitely could be. And you're going all over the place. You're going out far west as Utah and Idaho and Oregon to the Northeast to here in the South. You're literally everywhere. Oh, and then you start your headlining stuff too. Joe's on Weed. Have you done Joe's on Weed yet?
No. So we played Carol's Pub last year.
Okay, so now you get to go to the bigger room.
We sold out Carol's Pub.
Yeah.
And bro, it was it was sick. Don't get me wrong, to sell it out. But like we were playing the show and there's like a burger line like next to us. Like they're flipping patties literally like 5 feet.
It's
from
a tight
the stage.
space, yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to get back in the
Joe's on Weed Street is a fun club, and then they're gonna hook it up with that deep dish pizza after, bro.
Yes, sir.
So fucking good, dude.
Yes,
I love, and it's funny. It's literally on Weed Street, and there's like a dispensary like right next to it.
I've never been in there. We so like I said, we played Carol's Pub, and then we went out with Pecos in the rooftops.
Oh, I forgot you did the Pecos stuff.
Yeah, I think we played Joe's live with them.
Okay.
So I haven't been on Joe's on Weed.
So how many people have you gotten to go out and open for on like tours? Like, it's been a lot.
I guess it's been a lot. Yeah. I mean, we started out with Warren Ziders.
Yeah. Who we just saw at Tailgate and Tall Boys and puts on an incredible.
He's great, dude. He's
incredible show. He gets that crowd in the palm of his fucking hand. Yeah. Then he takes off his shirt and you're like, "Fuck you, dude." Ow.
Takes off his shirt, baby oil and everything, dude, and just it is what it is, brother. I won't do it.
No, I was gonna say,
dude, you either gotta be ripped or you gotta be fat.
Yeah.
To do it. You can't be the in-between guy.
Yeah, the in-between guy is tough. That's where I'm at right now.
Then you just look like an idiot.
Yeah.
So
like, what's this guy doing? So Warren Ziders, and then where'd you go from there?
We did Warren Ziders. I mean, we opened for a shit ton of people. As far as tours go, we did Willie Nelson.
That's gotta be cool.
I got the tattoo. I got the guitar.
Hell yeah.
We did that. See, now I'm gonna forget everything, dude. We did a show with Keith Urban.
Didn't you do Chase? You did Chase stuff?
Did Chase Matthew this year.
Yeah.
That was sick, dude. I mean, I think we have a lot of the same fan base.
Yeah. Great guy.
Super good guy.
And his
dude.
bands, they're cool dudes
They're the shit.
They're fun.
They're the shit, man. They're awesome to be around. Actually, bro, we were heading back from Nebraska yesterday, and we pulled off on some random, like, I don't even know where we were at. Like, I don't even think the town had a name. Pilot. And we saw Chase's tour bus in the parking lot of this Pilot, and we walk in and his van's in there. I'm like, dude, what are you guys doing out here in the middle of nowhere? Also, you guys could be literally anywhere in the country, and we found you here.
What are the odds? You're at this Pilot.
But anyway, yeah, their whole band is great, man. They're gonna be on the Aldean Tour too.
That's gonna be
so
fun.
it'll be me opening the show, Chase Matthew, Lauren Elena, and then Aldean. So Lauren Elena's on half. And then it's Haley Witters.
Oh,
so they're
sick.
splitting it. But so first to four. But
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I'm excited to be out with the Chase camp again.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
sick.
He's a fun guy, and he used to play our rounds rounds before COVID.
Yeah.
Before COVID,
He's been around for a minute.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he's been down. He's been here and grinding and representing the folks north of town and Robertson County and Cheatham County and Sumner County and all of that. But it's cool to see all these spots. And you're going to Canada, bro? Have you been to Canada yet?
Bro, we tried to go to Canada. We were supposed to play a show with Nickelback.
That would have been sick.
In Vancouver.
In their hometown.
At an arena. But I had to cancel. Like, we literally, like, what do you call it when you have to get your passports, like, day of?
Like expedited?
Expedited.
Yeah.
We had to drive to Georgia and expedite our passport. I paid, like, literally $1,200 to get my passport that day because we procrastinated all the way up until I had to have it. And we were supposed to go up to Vancouver and play a show the next week. And ended up having to have another surgery this year. I think we talked about this last time we saw each other, but like I'm cut like 6 times in my stomach because I had like a hernia or whatever in my diaphragm.
Yeah.
Which is causing like acid reflux stuff all last year.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's the worst.
I couldn't eat before shows, or I would like throw up, like on stage.
Brutal.
So I ended up deciding to do that sooner rather than later because I knew the Aldean shit was coming up. I knew radio stuff was coming up. And then I wasn't going to get a break to get it done. So I just had to cancel the Vancouver show and get it done. I was on a liquid diet for like 7 weeks.
Liquid diet?
Yeah, brother. I lost 25 pounds in 3 weeks.
Jesus.
On this shit. I was drinking chicken broth and Pedialyte.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that. I mean,
I ended up cheating on it. So it was really just chicken broth for like 4 weeks.
That's still a lot.
And then I started eating like oatmeal and like grits and shit. Like
easing into it.
Yeah, like week 5, 6. So,
wow.
But still, dude, I lost 25 pounds. So if you ever need to lose weight, dude, and
there you go.
That, bro, just
for all the high school and collegiate wrestlers out there, liquid diet that'll get you down to making your weight.
Yeah, it was brutal, but good now. So we're solid.
But so that would have been your first time to Canada.
Yeah.
So now to get to go.
So now
to
we're
the
going
other
back.
side, going to Toronto.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're doing a New York City show.
Bro, we're going to Australia.
You're going to Australia?
We're playing in Australia this year. Doing what's it called, Riding Hearts or whatever in Australia.
The big festival
in Sydney and Melbourne. Yeah. So
is it crazy how big this thing's gotten, dude?
Man, like comparative for sure.
Yeah, and like you're still climbing and still nowhere near where you're gonna end up.
Yeah, I think that I would rather have the slow incline than
you get to enjoy it more. I think too,
and just like experience every step of it. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like if I would have just kept where we were and it just went straight up, I would have never had to been like in a van. I would have never have known what it was like to travel with 7 dudes, in a Sprinter.
Yeah.
And I would have just gotten straight into a bus and like I would have been like, oh, this is great. But like, I feel like all the fun stuff is happening now. You know, like in a van full of dudes at
Dude,
3 a.m.
some of my
and-
favorite memories of my life were traveling around in a van,
Yeah.
in a Sprinter with Muscadine, and traveling around in the 40 350 with Trey Lewis and these
Yeah,
guys.
dude. I mean, you have no choice other than to entertain each other,
Dude,
you know?
dude, some of my favorite conversations were those late night driving back from a show in Mississippi or Texas with Gary and Charlie, or being with TL and Terry and McElwain and Ben and Mitch and all those guys.
I bet that was a group to be around.
Dude, it was, and I'd never tour managed before. So like,
Oh, I forgot you were tour manager.
Yeah, I was the tour manager for 3 years. I got thrown right into it. They had never toured on that scale. So you have all that. It was wild.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
My buddy's in that position now. A guy I graduated with is now, he's my best friend in the whole world, but he's my tour manager now. And
he's learning.
I moved him from Kentucky to come tour manage up here. So he has an apartment up here now and is tour managing. So
how's he doing?
Great, dude.
Sounds like he's doing well. If you guys are
y'all need
getting
to.
from where
I
you're
think you
going.
met him, Zach.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
neck tattoo.
Yep. Oh yeah. Makes sense. Now just to say neck tattoo, I'm like, yeah, that guy belongs in the Austin Snell.
Yeah,
crew.
no, we made a lot of bad decisions together growing up.
Team minimum is like 5. You got to have 5.
Yeah.
Minimum 5 tattoos.
Dude, last time I did a podcast with you, I don't think I had any tattoos.
No, I don't know if you did. You definitely didn't.
maybe-
You definitely didn't have the one on the neck.
No,
or
the neck
two
was
on
not
the
there.
neck.
I maybe had the hand.
I think that was the one. Was the hand? What's the most recent one?
My chest.
Your chest.
It's not finished yet.
Shit.
I got to go back in and finish it.
Jeez.
But,
Do you have any Mike Stoll tattoos?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, sick. That's a very Mike Stoll looking tattoo.
Yeah, dude. I told him literally just do whatever you want. That's what I said. Like, pick your favorite one out of your little booklet you brought and just do it.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
He's got a light hand too.
He does.
Like, I didn't really feel it at all.
No, he's very good at what he does. We're working on getting him back down here more. So we'll
Yeah.
give you that insider info. Let you know when he's
forget where
coming.
we
So you get
were.
on the calendar with him. Was it in Michigan or Ohio?
Maybe it was in Ohio.
Because he just shows up to shows at Ohio, and that's part of his thing. Is like,
Yeah.
hey, I'll come hang out at the show. I'll tattoo any you and any of the guys. Just get me into
Yeah.
the show.
Dude, it's sick because I have a few friends like that, like tattoo wise. Like a dude that I was in the military with does tattoos now and has his own shop and stuff. And when we're out towards there, it was, he'll just come out and tattoo everybody.
Yeah, and then you get to catch up with your buddy.
Yeah,
while
right.
he's inking
Yeah.
everyone.
And he'll like try to do it for free, but I'll tip him anyway. And
Yeah,
it's sick.
that's cool, dude.
It's cool to know cool people, man.
Yeah, dude. It's wild the folks that you get to meet. Like, did you meet any interesting people this weekend that kind of stand out? Colorado, Nebraska. Any characters or anybody, even like the stage people, because there's always interesting people that you meet out there.
I feel like Sioux Falls was probably
South Dakota's awesome.
that was probably the weirdest little thing.
Those folks. Did you go out to any of the bars out there?
Yeah, we went to
Because the bars are fucking wild. They're different out there.
we went to a strip club out there, dude. And,
Yeah, the South Dakota, that Sturgis culture, it's different.
Yeah, bro. It was one stage and like
Yeah,
it's pretty much like a cubicle.
yeah.
I don't know, dude. We gave our this is crazy, but we gave our sound guy like comes from like the church like band type
Yeah,
stuff,
a lot of the good ones do. Yeah,
and he's no longer our sound guy, but he comes from like the church worship thing, and we brought him out. We were in Sioux Falls, and like we had 3 days in Sioux Falls. So we went out early, and just had 3 days to kind of hang around and do nothing.
those days off in the city.
Yeah,
depending on where you're at.
And we don't get them very often. So
No.
like, we were ready to go like do something, bro. And, like,
Yeah.
we were in Sioux Falls, and I was like, "There's nothing out here." And so we were trying to figure out what to do, and we were like, "There's this strip club, dude. Let's go hit that up." And like, the sound guy was like, "I think I'm good. I don't want to go to the strip club." And I was like, "You're gonna go to the strip club, dude. Come on.
This
let's
is
just go
team
hang out."
bonding. This
Yeah.
is team building.
Like, you're single, bro. Don't worry about it, dude. Like, you don't even have to do nothing.
Yeah.
We show up, and like, me and Zach like both get out like collectively probably $1,000 out of the ATM and hand it straight to the sound guy. And this like kid is like the sweetest kid ever.
Yeah.
Like would never hurt a fly. Like was super sheltered and like just was,
doesn't know.
but yeah, just didn't know. We gave him like collectively probably $1,000. Throws the entire wad at one time.
Oh
on
no! Rookie mistake.
And, yeah, we were pissed. We were pissed. And we were like, "Hey, don't do that anymore." But yeah, Sioux Falls is great, man. Without spilling too many beans, it was
Yeah,
great.
because we did. There's Wiley's is one of the bars that's out there. Because I went out
I
there.
wish I
quite a bit
remembered
with-
the name of
I went
it.
out there quite a bit with Trey. We did a lot of South Dakota dates over the years.
Yeah, we went to like a sports bar. I don't know what it they had like a jukebox that had
Yeah.
like casino slots in the
Oh
back.
yeah, dude, they're fucking slots. There's some
Yeah.
places that just have slots everywhere. Like when we were just in Illinois in Bloomington,
Mm-hmm.
we went to the town of Bloomington. We went and ate at this little pizza place. They had slot machines in the pizza joint.
Yeah.
They have slot machines everywhere in some of these spots.
I'm not a gambler, but my TM is very much so.
Oh, okay.
So he'll hit a Love's slot room.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's greasy.
it is very.
That's greasy. That's some Trailer Park Boy
It
shit.
is, dude. But he has a good track record, man. We went into one and he handed each of us $100, which is like $600 collectively. Lost every bit of it. This is on our way to the show.
Yeah.
Lost every bit of the money. And we drove off because we were running late. We were coming back from the show. We stopped at the same Love's. And he's like, hey, we're stopping. I was like, no, we don't have time. He's like, no, I'm stopping at this fucking Love's, dude. He goes back in there by himself and comes back out with $800.
Wow. So he
Made all of his money back.
all his money back plus 200.
Yeah. So he does this shit, dude.
That's
He
wild.
does it.
What's on the Austin Snell rider?
I need to upgrade it, man.
What's on it right now?
I haven't touched it in a while. I got hummus and chips, Tito's, Jack, and Red Bull, Sprite, and Coca-Cola.
So no beer. Just liquor.
Well, we get Busch Light.
Oh, you get Busch
Because we're
Light.
sponsored now.
Hey, there you
So,
go.
Yeah, we stay stocked on Busch Light.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't
Which
have
is
to
also a
touch that.
crazy thing to think about. Is like we're sponsored by fucking Busch Light, dude.
Yeah, you remember when you were
I remember when I wasn't sponsored by Busch Light.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, having to go out and pay for beer
Yeah.
and be like,
Dude, we're gonna be on the car this weekend.
you're on the car.
On the Busch Light car.
Oh, your face is gonna be on the
Not
car.
the face. My name.
Your name is gonna be on the Busch Light car.
Ross Chastain.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, I think they're racing in Nashville. Whenever they're racing in
Yeah,
Nashville.
yeah, that's this
week, right?
weekend. Yeah. Are
Yeah,
you going
we're
to the
gonna be on
race
the-
or are you out of town?
We're out. But there's like all the Busch Light sponsored artists on the car, and my name's on the side of it.
That's
It's
pretty sick.
Yeah,
That's
pretty wild.
that's some Georgia boy bragging right there. Yeah, my
Oh,
name's-
dude,
Your
yeah.
name ever been on a NASCAR? Your name ever been up there on the hood with that Busch Light?
Yeah, dude. So I
That's
think
something to go back to Dublin and brag about.
Yeah, dude. I haven't even been back to Dublin.
When was the last time you were home? Or do your
Uh,
parents not even live in Dublin anymore?
yeah, they don't live in Dublin. They live in Canton now. So
Okay.
when I get back home, I go to Canton. But I think last time I was there was Thanksgiving last year, and I didn't go anywhere. I just went to my aunt's house and was there for a day and left. So I haven't been back to Dublin since Nashville. And walked around into Walmart.
Is there a place? Is there a place to play down there?
Yeah, there's a couple now. Yeah, the first place I ever played was Company Supply in downtown Dublin. We need to go back and do a pop-up show.
I was gonna say that would
Yeah,
be cool to do
be sick.
something in Lower Georgia.
Yeah, that we tried to do it late last year before the headline tour, and they said they were booked out.
It's like, come on, you not even have a Thursday.
Yeah,
Like we could pack this place out on a Thursday.
Yeah,
we
no,
could pack this place out on a Wednesday.
my manager called their manager, and he was like, "Hey, y'all got any room for Austin Snell to come do a pop-up show?" And they're like, first off, who's that? Secondly, though we're booked.
They're like, you mean Austin Snell that
maybe-
we gave $100 to play for 4 hours and
No,
charge
I was gonna do it for free, dude. I was gonna go down there and literally.
no,
go
I'm
do
saying
a free.
back in the day when you were playing
Oh,
the cover
yeah.
gigs and shit.
Yeah, $50, bro. Yep, I got paid $50 to do that. But yes, maybe I don't need to go back to Dublin.
Dude, I think it'd be really cool if you did.
We'll
It'd
go
be
across
cool
the
if you
street
did.
to
That's
saltwater.
what you do. You go across the street, and
we'll
they're
go
like,
to
"What the
saltwater.
fuck?"
We'll go to saltwater fishery. And
We
play
had our
someday.
chance.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, this record, man, what do people have to kind of expect for it? You said we're entering kind of like a new era
Yeah, man.
of you as an artist and everything like that.
I think I'm trying to hit every nail on the head for this record. I'm obviously there's still the rock thing on there. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of storytelling, country stuff. There's even some hip hop type stuff on there.
Oh, some 808s?
Some 808s in there.
Cool.
And so I just wanted to really hit everything that I felt like I was ever going to be as an artist on this record, and not really hold back. So I talk about this a lot. Is growing up, I had an iPod in middle school, and on my iPod, it went from Alan Jackson to Nickelback to Lil Wayne to Rihanna to Drake or whatever. And I feel like most of the people that grew up that way are now listening age. and consuming music.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I kind of just collectively take all of that into my music, and I think that's what this album is for me. You know, it feels a lot more mature than the last project I put out. I feel like the last project just had a lot of cool songs on it. I think this project kind of speaks to me as a person a lot more, and you know what I would want to listen to as a listener. So we're excited for it, dude.
That's awesome, man. I'm super excited for it too. And then also, I wanted to ask. I don't see it on here. So you'll be out with Jason. You don't have any like shows direct support for Chase coming up, right? Because I saw that my family, my mom, my stepdad. Like I said, they live in Delaware. And my mom keeps an eye on. They're involved with like Raise Rowdy. They help us out on like the back end of stuff, and they love it, like all the merch. And my mom like watches as people are coming through. She's like, "Oh my God, you gotta tell Austin if he's coming through anywhere near Delaware, we'll come to the show and we'll bring a tray of penne vodka for Austin and the boys."
Oh, a tray of what?
Penne alla vodka. It's a pasta that's like really good.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom makes pasta. Like she'll go to see somebody that we've had on like the pod, or like somebody that she knows, because she follows all the artists that we have on, like from people that are like coming up as like writers that are playing our rounds. Like she'll just stalk them on Instagram, like loves it.
Sounds like my mama.
Yeah, she loves it. But if there's any of these Northeastern shows, I'll have to let you know, because my mom will show up and she'll have a tray of some of the best pasta that you've ever had,
dude.
And
let me know,
just hand it to you or Zach, and you boys will be fed.
Dude, yeah, bro, if we're ever in a city where they're at, or like wherever you're at, just hit me up, bro. We'll get y'all in there.
Because I was gonna say, my mom's like, I just want to feed the boys. I just want to feed them. I know how hungry you boys get when you're on the road. Like I just want to feed everybody.
Yeah, she's got us up north, dude. My mama's got us in the south.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's the key
Cool.
to it, man. That's awesome. Your parents get out to a lot of shows.
They've been to a few, man. They're actually coming out. We're doing our album release show tomorrow.
Over at Acme, right?
At Acme.
Hell yeah. What time's that?
I have no clue, brother.
So later in the day, I would
it's later.
presume.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I got a pot at like 6:30, but I'm gonna try to
I
make
think
it
we're
over
going
there.
like 7 or 8.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to make it over there.
But yeah, album release tomorrow. They're coming out for that, and then they're gonna obviously make some of the Aldean shows. They make it out to a good bit, dude. Looking back, yeah, they come out to shows.
That's awesome.
For sure.
That's cool.
My mom, just like your mom, she just like stalks random people, and like she texts Zeb probably 3 times a day, probably, because I don't respond to anybody. Like I'm sure you know this by now. Like I don't ever respond to text messages, just because like I'll see it and then I'll say I'll respond to it later, and then I never will.
Yeah.
But I don't respond to my mom a lot on text, just because like I just get so many text messages.
Yeah.
And so she'll text like people on my team to like get answers to questions.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Allie this morning. I was like, at some point, like I'm literally gonna have to have a person on my team that is like designated for Lisa, my mom. Like, hey, can you just make sure my mom has her questions answered?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was doing with Trey, with his mom Wendy, when I was out there. I would make sure Wendy and Joel and everybody in the Lewis family.
It's slowly transitioned into Zach's job, my TM.
Yeah,
but I'll have to have somebody on the team for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Dude, I'm so fucking stoked for you, and so glad that we were able to do this. I know this week especially.
We've been trying for a minute. Yeah, I'm glad we finally caught up.
Yeah, because we were trying to do it, and I'm glad it's like nothing against the podcast that we did, that we released this past week from Tailgate and Tall Boys. Those were all fun, but it's like those are like quick little like 10-minute hitters. Yeah. It's cool getting to catch up with a homie and enjoy. You like that Surfside, by the way?
It's freaking awesome, dude.
It just they taste like iced tea. They're just iced tea. They're just iced tea vodka.
Tastes like it could be dangerous. For me.
Yes, Nikki T says they are crushable. We bring these to like our Raise Rowdy tailgates when we're at the festivals, and people just go nuts. Like back in my drinking days, these would have been very dangerous for me. And they're only like 100 calories. There's got 2 grams of sugar in it. Like doesn't have all the hangover shit in it.
Yeah, so, I could beer bong a lot of these.
I was gonna say we've seen people shotgun them at the festival, so we're bringing them to Ohio with us in a couple weeks for country concert. But Austin, dude, Still Bleeding coming out this week. All the Aldean Tour stuff, man. Just congrats on everything.
Thank you, brother. And
I give you a lot of credit for just being still the same dude that we met a couple years ago. The same dude that Sarah was blogging about back when you were still out in the Air Force and everything, dude. You're killing it, and we're happy to have you on our Raise Rowdy
team. I'm still just a fan of music, you know.
And we'll let you know when our next Butt Rock night is.
Let me know, dude. I think I missed the last one, but
we will let you know.
Cool.
We're working on the details of that, so it'll be sometime this fall. We talk about it off camera a little
that
bit.
That Butt Rock night is the reason why we cover Three Doors Down at our show now,
dude. We love when you cover that song. So,
yes,
brother,
sir.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate
y'all be sure
pre-save.
I've got it pre-saved. Y'all, it'll be out by the time this episode is out. So go check out Still Bleeding, the new album from our man Austin Snell. Be on the lookout. You can see him on tour opening for the man himself, Mr. Jason Aldean, and all kinds of great stuff coming. Be sure to look up our boy Austin Snell. Thank you guys as always for listening, watching. Shout out to our friends from Surfside. Y'all go crush you some Surfside. Find them wherever you get your booze. And be sure to visit raiserowdy.com for more. So for my man Austin Snell, I'm Matt Burrill. This has been Outside the Round.
Peace.
Been the kind for staying one place for too long. I ain't never been the best at saying I love you to a girl I love. Only got a couple tricks on my sleeve. They usually just make them leave.